See y'all here. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, wherever you are on the planet. Here's the last painting we did. I still haven't put it away. I'm about to do that now. Definitely really happy with how it came out. Will be uploaded to the website soon for purchase, as well as prints. But yeah, this one was really fun. I don't mind the inch big borders too. Makes my taping job easier anyway. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see it's relatively small, but you can fit a lot on these small paintings. Betty Netch River. So the one we're going to be starting today is some more fan art while I'm on the kit. And we're doing Blackreach from Elder Scrolls, on an Elder Scrolls kick. So I'm just going to put this in my my portfolio here. Find a spot. I have an art show coming up in September, and I realize I don't have a lot of inventory left right now. I have to fix that. Get some prints. Consolidate some of these here. Here's some of the prints I have that I'll be selling at the show. So that's called Art in the Alley. It's in Dixon, Tennessee. I think it's on the 13th. I'll be doing a post about it soon. Good old rainbow snail. And alien race invasion. These, you know, cheap prints I sell, 15, 20 bucks. Quality photo paper. Sign them on the spot kind of thing. Alright. Just went into storage for now. Say my goodbyes. That was fun. That was one of those paintings I didn't want to end while I was working on it. I think I could fit multiple of these. Cool. Challenging to keep your own inventory up when you don't have a lot of money. A lot of up costs. Oh. Alright. So I still have plenty of room on my test paper here. Let's see how far this thing zooms out. Oh, that's it. Alright. So, this is this new sketchbook slash watercolor paper I've been using. More of a test. I haven't normally used this brand, or don't normally use this brand, so giving it a whirl. I was working on 9x12s before, but this is 7x10. And I don't plan on... The reason I bought this sketchbook is because I like how you can rip them out. Like they're meant to be ripped out. And the other sketchbook I have, which I like it for studying on the go more. It's kind of a sketchbook. But all the drawings are stuck in it, you know? Castle Siege. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. This was a plein air. I experimented varnishing this painting, watercolor. I had to do it with a spray bottle and do like 4 coats. And you have to wait till it's really dry. But I enjoyed that one. That one was out in Where was that? Trying to remember where I did this. I think it was on the way to Florida. Not this one, the one before that. But yeah, Blackreach, for those of you who don't know, it's this really cool graveyard one recently. Really happy with how this one came out. I think my light's a little overexposed here. There we go. Salem, Mass inspired. These old witch trial gravestones. I tried a portrait while I was on the run. That's rare for me. To be honest, I find portraits boring. But everyone has their interest in what they like to draw. I tend to lean nature and environments. Kind of like where you find the most beauty in life as an artist, you know? They're just holding this back and forth several times. I should have my tape nearby, hopefully. Yep, it's right there. Alright. There we go. This paper is really thick. I believe it's 300 pound. Yep, 300 gram, whatever you want to call it. 140 pound, that's what I meant. I recently painted this table to like give it a refresh topper, but I don't like what it did. And the paint's not staying on too good. But I didn't prep it. I didn't prep it great anyway. No, I should zoom in to find where it's gonna be centered quick. So somewhere around here. Because my main camera doesn't move as much as my palette camera and my other camera. That's probably good right about there. So I'm gonna tape it there. Honestly, the inch margin, I was doing it because it was annoying to put it in the sketchbook. But I might half it on this one just to have a little bit more real estate. Change my mind. I'm just gonna move it up slightly first, so I can get this tape here. Zoom out a little bit. Debating actively right now if I want to pencil it out a little bit first. Because it's a bit more complex of a subject. I think I want to try to stick to my guns though and sketch it out in watercolor, just to challenge myself. It's harder to get everything right off the rip, but I'll zoom in again. I enjoy the result of once you start washing and filling in. Though I do like how the pencil lines kind of blend in and look sometimes. A little too close. Alright. Right there somewhere. And I just stick the tape right to the table so that it keeps it flat. And you're just using a piece of paper, they can buckle. A lot of people don't use the tape. I like how the border looks. I actually never used to, but something neat in the way it looks, how it frames it. And basically you just, I used to go all crazy measuring it, but I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but you can see where the paper is through the tape, and I like to just half it. So whatever tape size I'm using, I like to just half right in the middle. It's easier to see halves and thirds than it is to like do exacts. I'm not looking for a perfect border, close to perfect, and in my opinion, close to perfect is what I get when I eyeball it. And just doesn't really matter the order. So you can see the tape or the paper hat through the tape like that, and then I just eyeball half. And I try not to like get crazy about pressing the tape down. Just right where it, just the edge that touches the paper, and then the corners I give an extra push because the tape overlaps in the corners and it actually lifts it up slightly because of that. And so yeah, we're doing some fan art. I'm still actively deciding. So I was gonna go into the game and get my own screenshot, but I ran out of time today. So I was looking at some screenshots on Google, but now I'm kind of regretting it a little bit. So I don't have control over what I want to draw. Something a bit too hazy about the pictures I keep finding. Then I was like, you know what, I don't really want to waste too much time on the stream, but then, you know, it might be fun. So we can all pick the screenshot. I don't know. Thing is, I'd have to load up Skyrim. Not sure. Here's just some of the screenshots I have already. I got my Crimson Nirnroot reference. Here's one I like. And here's another one I think is a favorite. I really like how it's much darker. And then this one, but again, it's like the haziness and the blurriness. I don't like how it's too bright. I mean, this one's about the silhouette right here, but the main foreground silhouette. The thing is, there's a lot of room for interpretation, especially in these kind of shots, because it's like, it's a lot of stalagmites and mushrooms and stuff, which it's not really like landmarky, but I like the blend of the Dwemer ruins into it, because I'm looking for something warm to contrast all the coldness, and this like bronzy stone color is good, but you also have the Crimson Nirnroot for that. Let me see quick. I might have a saved game in there, or I'm already inside. Let's see, how would I go about this? Let me see. Scene. I'll put this over here. Game capture. Turn that off. Cancel. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open it first. I think I just add a display capture. Main. Oops. Main. Consider. There we go. Okay. Don't know why that's Oh, it's because it's on top, I see. My desktop is a mess here. Okay, maybe if I take this to the cameras. Okay. Will it fit is the question. Not perfectly. So, let's see. See if I crash. Get that loaded. Seeing if I have a saved game in the area, because other than that, if I don't, I have to like walk there. Oh. Let's see. So far, so good. Let me see, where are my loads here? Hopefully there's a Blackreach. Oh wait. Oh, I gotta. Dang. Surprised I don't. Like, okay, so that's definitely a way to Apocrypha. It would be somewhere around here. Maybe I have another character there? Show all saves, maybe. Let's see. Doesn't matter which character. Big Falls, Hall of Death. Damn. Let me see here quick. I have to look it up. Let's see. Where is Blackreach? Blackreach. All tanned. Okay. Let me see this thing. Does this look bad if I stretch it? I guess that's not obnoxious. Better than it not being like that. Okay. Now I'll just go to my... Let's see here. Sorry, my camera's a little... So... Mine's... So So I gotta walk out of here. Let me see if this is... This is still the barrow, so I don't think... I can't fast travel unless I'm outside. Okay, no, actually this is good. I think. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh. Alright. Just trying to get outside, damn it. Alright. Where is the outside? Over here. I'm playing a pure mage. I always play a pure mage. Okay. There are enemies nearby. God damn it. They just want fast travel. I guess all these guys respawn. Too powerful for you. Okay. I do this without dying. A dragon? Are you kidding me? Alright, here, maybe. Just go invisible. Neat. Get me out of combat. Oh, it's probably because my companion's still. Let me see if it lets me. Oh, wait. Okay, it flew away. Okay, now, half pant. Let's see. So, I have to go back to Skyrim first. Soul time. Okay, half pant. Where is that? Nice. That was a lucky guess. Alright, now we're here. Wait, is there an exit? There should be like an elevator. Now that I've done it already, I don't know. Let me see. Running pretty smooth, I gotta say. Computer is standing the test of time. There we go. I went the wrong way. Oh, it jipped me. Okay. Can I go in here? That's the elevator. Can I not enter? No. I swear there was another entrance. Is this maybe? I feel like this might be it. I'm not sure though. Yes! Blackreach. Can't believe I guessed that. Guess I've been playing Skyrim more than I thought. That was pretty badass looking, ain't it? Alright. Goal is to walk around and find something to draw here. So I'm not just subject to Google Images. Alright. We are here. As you can see, it's pretty dope, right? Okay. What would be a cool place to draw? I like throwing a little of the ruins in there. This place is huge, man. Like when you first find this place, it takes forever to clear. And I'm fuzzy. I like to go open every container and everything. So it'd be cool to have like a foreground mushroom shot. I guess it is as foggy in here as some of the pictures, but at least it's not blurring. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, the giant blue one. Is this thing alive? I already cleared this place, so I feel like that's dope. I like the mushrooms mixed in. Tentacles hanging from the ceiling. Oh, are those standing? See, the waterfalls are dope. Something like this. Like, that's pretty sick. A lower vantage point. I don't like how those are right in the way. Alright. Let me see. I like the big columns. Like, this is dope. I like the bridges and stuff. Maybe like looking out from this. And it takes up too much of the foreground. I like how that pillar is connected to that like thing right there. I feel like that's a good shot. How do I get rid of my UI? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I should have died. Right there. Oh, that's annoying. Let me get that, Oh, Crimson Render. Gotta get it. Okay. That's dope. I like the lower looking up angles. But it's kind of ambiguous here. That Fraser's cool. Does it let me clip while I'm in game is the question. No, it doesn't. Oh, I didn't mean to be recording here. I'm gonna remove that hotkey. Once upon a time it was useful. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. Where the hell was I last? Like, that's dope in itself. Like a shot like this. But then it's like it's not showing like the depths of the cavern like this is. I'll take this as a screenshot. Let's see, how do I... Screenshot. these must be old as hell. Question is, how do I screenshot? Screenshot. Oh, there is no hotkey. Okay. Show you my screenshot hotkey. This. Oh. Oh, interesting. That's not gonna work. Okay, I don't want it to be G. I just realized I couldn't make that the key. Num 5. Trying to make sure that's not streaming hotkey. Okay, let's try that. Okay, screenshot this. Oh, where do they save? That's the question. They save in a very specific folder. Okay, Steam user data. Damn. Can I change that? That's pretty dope screenshot. I like that. Show on disk. That's not what I want to click. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Change folder. That's what I needed. Okay. So I want it to save probably here. Yes. Okay. Nice. We get screenshots. Let me just see. I'm just seeing what file type it is. Where is it? Did it not save it? What? Why didn't it save it? Save an external copy of my screenshots. Oh, is that why? And now will it? Okay. There we go. Wouldn't let me minimize the game. How did my palette camera went? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I had to turn that on. Dope. I like my screenshots better than Google. They're like over photoshopping them or something. Okay. See what happened to palette cam said? Oh no, I hit it for no reason. Okay, maybe I back up from it. But get my companion out of the shot here. I like that too. Alright. Ooh, that's dope too. I want to be more up on it, like this, maybe. That's pretty cool. It's gonna take several. That big glowy mushroom is dope. Might as well get one with that in, right? The big blue one. Oh, the thing's fighting. I don't want to get in. They're gonna attack me. But we're here for pictures, guys. I don't mean any harm. I'm just gonna go invisible. Let my companion fight them. I'm not gonna save anyway. Wow, like everything respawned in here. You for real? You can see me? Why did he see me? Okay, I guess they're gonna make me kill them. See, I like these structures. Mushroom's so huge, it's hard to like get it in a shot. Get a better vantage point. This is just like mushroom busyness like crazy. Try this. Oh, that's why. The hotkey that I'm using for my screenshot turns my palette cam off, which I don't need. No, 5. Okay. This is very busy. But it's a cool shot. See if I go up on this hill, I can get a better. See, that's just like, there's so much going on in that one. I like these giant pillars though, that's a pretty dope shot actually with the waterfalls. Something like this. What's attacking me now? Okay, I think I took care of him. This is a cool shot, actually. If only I could get low enough. I like the glowing rocks just in the corner like that. I like that rock in that corner. Try this one. This is cool too. Actually. Especially because it's not just isolated. Like, I like that the mushrooms, or I'm sorry, the dwarven tower here is also in the back there. Sort of like let you know what it is. Put that like right around the golden ratio. Take that one. I like the color on the face of this thing. Maybe a shot like this. Put it on the upper third. Like that. Alright. There's so much more in here. Walk across this way a little bit more. Oh, invisible. I want to go on this structure over here. There's a lot of cool stuff. And I'll start from there. I'll pick something. I mean, that's a dope shot, right? A whole lot going on. It's not like the vantage point of it, really. See that? I don't care if like the UI is in the way. It's enough information. See here. See, this is dope, right? I'm gonna go up on the stairs here. This wall. It's ought to give us a good vantage point. Okay. Ooh, that's a good shot of the blue mushroom. I don't care to draw that fancy thing. This shot's pretty cool. Let me cross onto the other side. If I can. Alright. That's cool too. Just take that. I just want to come around this end for the blue mushroom. It's not going to let me see it. Maybe from here? No? Oh, that's pretty cool, through the bridge. Maybe from here. Like, what's gonna give it the scale, you know? The staircases will. Not the best shot. Okay. From here, maybe? Get out of the picture. I like the house roofs, yeah, whatever you want to call it, because kind of like they don't go together. I'll try this shot. Wish I could widen like the camera angle or the camera lens. And then I like the way that rock frames. How that connects to the ceiling. Alright. We'll take those. Yes. Alright. Cool. All right. Just gonna load these up. So these are some of the Google ones I had. I'm gonna put them off to the side here. I did forget to get my Nernroot reference, but that's fine. And let's see here, raw footage. Oh, nice. Gotta love Pure Reference, man. This app is great for those of you that need a good photo reference app. This thing's freaking awesome. Okay, so here's my screenshots. I guess they do look as glowy as the other ones, huh? Whoever did this one, like, it looks like it's modded or like color corrected. Really quick, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right. Now to make a candidate file here. So, let's see. This one I already knew was for later. So I'm gonna put that in the later here. This one's okay. It is very washed out, but I can fix that on my end. I think this one is definitely one of my favorites. Good old Crimson Nernroot could go right here. I'm gonna design it a little bit. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna like draw exactly a blend of them. I think this is another one of my personal faves here. That's definitely a candidate. Hmm. So there's like a little one too many mushrooms going on in it. But I could take it out. I like this one a lot too. The waterfalls are solid. The lighting is very tricky in these. I like how the scale shows in this one more. But again, it's hard to read. It's actually cooler than I first intended when I first looked at it. I think it's just too zoomed in. This one's definitely a pick. If any stand out to you in chat, let me know for sure. This one's dope. But again, I think maybe if I put this waterfall in the shot a little bit better. Huh. Oh yeah, this one. I think maybe I put too much of this floor in the shot. I'm not sure that one captures the story enough. It's almost like I don't like how these mushrooms are directly in front of this structure. And then I think the other one I really like, I like this one a lot, even though it looks like modded or something, or photoshopped. But definitely one of the ones I like. He's got the purple and the light blue mushrooms in this one. See how it's like hazy it is? Maybe it's just because it's low resolution. And then this one, it's like, it's too much about the silhouette. That's what I don't like about it. This one's actually pretty dope though. Look at all the spores. Those are supposed to be spores. It's like it's snowing. That's definitely a candidate. So I guess, like, what do you guys think? Like, out of these 5, it's kind of like the one I took, isn't it? Is that the same? Huh, it is. I thought it's like the guy who took this screenshot thought the same thing. Look at that. I accidentally took the same exact screenshot. Literally. I literally didn't plan that. That's funny. His is clearer though. So I guess I'll just use his. Man, Torn, these are good. I'm torn. You know what it is? It's like almost like this might be from Oblivion. Different game. It's like, which one reads the most? I'd say the ones that read the most are like these two. It's this clear framing on these rocks here. But I like how this one has the ruins in it. This one's so busy that I fear it will look busy when trying it. Alright, out of these three, if y'all had to pick one, which one would it be? Is the question. Any givers, any takers? I like the blend of architecture and the cave in this one the most, I would say. But the waterfalls in this one are dope. I guess what I could do here is replace these with like a little more dirt, like make this dirt, and then crimson rendered it up. I could always add a structure back here. The only thing I don't like about this one is the big, like, platform here. Even though it frames it nice. Honestly, I think it's between these two. Maybe a combo? So maybe like I can take this building here and put it on the left and then put it on the replace it with this pillar. Or replace the pillar with the building thing. And then kind of keep the waterfalls in. And I feel like it's not Blackreach without the Dwemer in it, you know? Like this could just pass as a magical mushroom cave, so. Then I go with this one for the most part. See where it takes me. Alright, picked it. Y'all want to help, so I had to pick it myself. Alright, I zoom in here. I think I'm gonna sketch this one out with a pencil. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy. Alright, where's my pencil? Haven't taken the pencil out in a second. Y'all, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer to draw with mechanical pencil or a normal pencil? I find I can't decide anymore. I think I lean mechanical, but then every once in a while I just take out the normal pencil. That's what's nice about it. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Get the picture up here. Move my camera because I'm going to be over by the desk more. All right, let's see. So I definitely want to capture the staircase. So right here, let's see, if I had to pick, I like to decide, I like to ask myself, okay, how many, if I'm trying to get the proportions right of a thing, I ask how many of them fit in the picture if I were to put my fingers around it. So if it's about that big, say, well, a half, 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. So let's see here. Same thing with the stairs. It's probably 2 of my fingers wide at the most. If anything, a little less. And my horizon's low. Let's see here. I'm gonna start recording. Don't want to mess that up. Alright. And I want to capture this pretty prominent third vanishing point that's happening up at the top here. Let's see, the ruin is probably, it takes up about a third here. And comes down to a post. Let's see, if this were to hit a horizon about there, how would my stairs look? If anything, the horizon's probably going a little farther out than that. Something about somewhere around here. It's actually much lower than I first intended. Let's see. I think that's the line for that, right? This would be the line for that one. Go a little smaller. I want to overdo it. And then same thing here. Going out to the horizon about there. Just trying to set up some main guidelines here. I find a good habit is to just draw everything a little bit smaller for me. It helps my brain. And I'm not too concerned with too many stray lines here. Shows another opening. And I want the edge of these stairs to stop because I do want there to show some ground. And the ground eats into these stairs quite a bit. And now, if you've learned about special vanishing points, we need to make sure that the sides of these stairs are converging as well, just slightly, because we're up close, and the closer you get to an object, the more you don't see the perspective as much. And these aren't perfectly straight stairs because they're ruins. And at some point in the middle of the stairs, I want to make sure I'm mindful of where these stair lines cross the horizon. So actually, it would be better if these stairs came a little bit more like that, and then I had the dirt overlap them. And intentionally drawing really light. I mostly just want some guidelines for myself for the watercolor. And that's there. And maybe my angle for the third point's a little bit harsh, but it's fine. I'll let it stay that exaggerated. Now in the distance here, at the same height of this, we have another building kind of coming out of the rock wall, and sort of has this rounded roof theme going on. And almost worked out that that line curved. And this is getting more in the back, like I would say mid-ground to background here. And just be careful of drawing things too big. This whole building stops before the bottom of the stairs. It's good to explain things to yourself like that. And because this is more in the middle of the paper, I want to keep true. So if this is my first choice here with the third vanishing point, right? If I go up to where I think it touches, turn my pen and come down. So right about here is where it would be perfectly straight up and down, and then anything past that's going to start converging to the left more. But this close to the center, it's pretty much straight. And so right about at that step, and then we keep true to this vanishing point, because to me it looks level. And then we have another structure here where we want to start leaning it back towards the vanishing point to the left, and the top of the structure comes to about halfway of this here. And it bevels in a little bit, and it's no wider than the staircase at best, if not a little smaller. And once you get a few objects placed, it begins to get easier to place the rest. It's sort of like a puzzle. How more pieces you get, you can almost start getting them on your own without finding them. And now this is all above the horizon, so I want to be mindful that things are curving up if they're cylinders. And this sort of has a little framework to it. I'm not going to get too crazy about drawing it out because I want to preserve as much of the drawing for the watercolor as I can. A lot of people like to erase the pencil before they start, or they'll lighten it. You can take a kneaded eraser and roll it over it, and that'll lighten the lines a little bit. But I'm in the club of liking how the pencil looks, and you just keep it in there. And just a guideline for these, I do not want to overdo it. Now there's a hill that comes up. It's as if so the land kind of goes like this, And the cylinder is going into the ground a little bit. The way it's coming out, it's on a slant. I just drew that one a little bit too down. There's no shame in taking out the eraser. It's a good tool. For a while I got attached to drawing everything first try in pen and ink, but at the end of the day it's the result. Okay, so I want to be mindful of how much room I have left going this way. I gotta start making things much tinier. But this is gonna mark the edge of the midground here. Crossing over into the midground. Just want to finish this line. It actually goes a little lower into about here on the stairs, and I'm gonna crunch it a little bit more than the reference. And this little deck board, fiche board here is thinner than the width that I drew there by about 0.75. And you know, we're getting really close to the horizon here. You know, if I had to have the horizon line, it's probably like that. And so it's not going to be so drastic, the tilt. Looking closely here, it seems like it merges into land. Or it keeps going, but the land comes up to it and can connect it here a little bit. And then it cuts it off. Okay. And come down and complete one of the layers here. Maybe this even overlaps a little bit. It's not quite that much of a silhouette. Okay. Now I want to go back to my stairs. Continuing with the rules that these need to converge, but not too crazy. And it's pretty average stone. It's not really that, there's not much design going on. Let's see. And then because it's getting very close to the horizon, this one would probably tilt with it, but then this one's probably going to be a bit more straight. If anything, pretty much dead on it. And then we have a corner here. And the thing is, I went a little farther. More like that. I want to leave room for these mushrooms. If anything, I'm going to cut it a little bit more short. Because what happens is actually there's a floor and it goes this way, turns, corner here. This is a nice mechanical pencil. I actually go and I get the softer the softer leads. I call them leads, I know they're graphites, but basically they're a little bit harder to draw light with. But if you're trying to do just a pure pencil drawing, I really like them because you can get real dark with it. Cut that in half. That about 2/3. And then same thing here about the golden ratio down. Just a little. It can't hurt to throw in some shape lines sometimes. Very light. And I can't tell. It looks like it keeps going down. Like a little bit. Like the land comes up a little bit. I'll do it right there, and then this continues down. Continue the theme. And then it probably gets cut off a little bit there by the land. Okay. Let's go back to this pillar here. Make it clear that this is in front. Without getting too crazy on how dark the lines are. And we have this archway here. And let's see, so this goes to like here. We gotta converge these two. And it helps to put something on the other side that balances the converging. I did start with quite a tilt here, so we'll have to justify that. Now, actually, what I'm realizing what's happening is it's a little more complicated than that. The archway kind of sort of merges off the wall like this. It's not the ideal drawing surface as I constantly bumping my left hand into the drawing palette here. Let's see. Mushrooms we're getting close to the mushrooms here. Which the picture I screenshotted, it's a bit wider than the actual paper I have, so I'm making a design choice to crop it on both sides a little bit. Hopefully squeeze in the important stuff. Now it's this sort of trim work going on. Well, this stuff is it's very dark. It's kind of ambiguous, like, but that's fine. I don't want to work out every single tiny little detail here. I want to just get the placement good. Now this can come back down. Touch the top of the stairs. I just wanted to get the top of the stairs right first. Then right about here is more like it. What's happening is this actually sort of just merges up into the ceiling there and fades into the darkness. And this is a straight shot right down. Okay. And erase my line here. Anyone here does do pencil entirely, the graphite life? I used to. Then I got obsessed with color. But there's nothing like drawing with a nice pencil on like a flat piece of paper with a hard surface behind it. Oh, let's see, there's a little peak here. And I'm realizing now on a closer look, it's more of like a pipe thing that sits on the side of this. Sort of like that. And then this actually has like a end to it. And it goes like that. Now we have the roof. Not the same as the archway. Something like that. If anything, I didn't curve it enough. And then the roof is much more up. And then a structure continues even further in the back, which I like, all the way to the ceiling. Somewhere around here. It's very back there though. If anything, it's curving much more than that because of how much we're looking up at it now. Probably more like this. And another leg up. Even more curved. That's another archway sort of thing going on. And just have to sort of trust the grid that because the thing is, it's like if you decide on your tilt with your 3-point and then halfway through you kind of start changing it, it can look more out of whack than if you just stick with the extreme perspective you started with, if that makes sense. So then we have the ceiling rock sort of cut that off. And here's where the mushroom comes in. Anyway, it's placed right about here. I think it should cut a little more off. Right about there. And it's a little rough around the edges, it's not perfect. And we can see underneath this mushroom quite a bit. It's pretty hexagonal, and I don't know if that's trying to save polygons in the modeling or whatnot, but and it's got these tendrils. They get thinner on the back end. It's rim. It's moving away from us in perspective. And here's where, see the circle thing, underneath circle thing. I think I drew that the complete wrong tilt. It's more like this. More like that. And then we have the stem, and it's not going to be right in the center, keeping perspective in mind. If anything, while I'm drawing, I gotta just move this a bit my hand on it, dipping my shirt sleeve into the paint. Erase a little channel here for the stem. And let's see. Pretty smooth the way they did it. And right about there I gotta stop actually, because the other mushroom comes into play. It comes into play right about here. See. It's almost like the way they look, they're almost like hardwood mushrooms, you know? I don't mind this one going off the frame a little bit. I think that'll be nice. A nice sort of border look here. And to me, it's not purposeful the way they're making the edges kind of jagged. It's like these little corners in them. Make that edge meet nicer. See how dark that pencil gets without even trying. And then this one, and then from that cap on the inside, we have like the, I don't know what you call it, like the underneath mushroom ridges. One could call them ridges. And if anything, I want that ellipse to be a bit more that way. And you can think of it too, like when you're watercoloring on top of pencil, you can plan some texture with the pencil. It actually can look quite nice. Leaving a little bit of hatching here and there, in my opinion. Okay. Another ellipse. Now we're tilted down a little bit more here. And I like how they didn't make the ellipses perfect. So I'm gonna go from right here. And this stem comes through and pops out right about here. And they don't thicken that much. It's probably the max of it there. And then this, yeah. Let's say I always tell myself I'm not gonna use the erasers that they come with, because it's like they burn out so quick with these mechanical pencils, but it's so much more useful to just have it on the back. And this stem kind of goes its own way. You gotta think, like, why does a plant grow the way it does, right? It's because it's reaching for the sun, but there ain't no sun in Blackreach, so these plants can sort of go in a direction of their own. Okay, I like that. And then behind them is another one. And here we have some sort of scraggly plants. And they're very mid-tone. They're right in the middle of everything in value. I think what I'm gonna have to do, and you'll find that you'll do this when you study things, is you'll have to take some like artistic authority over like making something darker or lighter, just so that it reads better. And this plant goes behind the frontmost mushroom, but in front of the middle one. And there we go. Just a little outline of it. I want to keep the negative, because what happens is with really fine things, you want to leave it for the wash. You don't want it to get too dense. You gotta leave the white of that paper behind to help you with those things. And this keeps going up and up all the way to the ceiling. And because I'm getting a bit cropped out here due to my ratio of my paper not being the same, it's just gonna go right off the top. And then this rock here comes down past here as well. Anywhere you can find really clear overlaps helps. I have a finer eraser that would help me. Just answering a text of the love. I have a thinner eraser, like an eraser mechanical pencil, you could call it. Could be in here. I always lose it though. Here it is. See there? More of like a finer tip. It's where it matters that things need to be clear. I'm just lightening some of the sketch lines. That's the other benefit of like drawing light too, is it like erases easier and you don't have to ruin your paper as much. It's very easy to overwork paper before you start adding watercolor, and sometimes you'll have undesired effects because of it. bring out some of this jagged edgery that's going on. And this. I'm purposely making it a little more cartoony shaped. Slightly. Not trying to be hyper realistic. Now there's these like glowy geodes that are happening on the walls, and that won't be coming out until the watercolor stage. This is sort of rounded. It's like a piece of trim that's rounded. Something like that. And these roofs actually have these sort of like square shingles. And then here, some more trim happening. And actually, I'm gonna move it up a little bit because this is actually level. Oops. See how dark that was? I just tapped it. This is actually level with this trim mark here. So considering our vantage point, let's say this is the horizon, we tap it here. It's about there. We want the trim. And it comes out a little bit. This is a much wider wall that it goes into, but it sort of disappears into the dark, so it doesn't get to be crazy defined. So just like I'm gonna fade it out in that direction. I try to think of the pencil as almost like a very light watercolor. You know, put it dark where you'll want it to be dark. So here's where this trim comes around, and actually the same thing happens over here on this side into another piece of trim. And if anything, actually that's not bad. It could be a little higher by a hair. Try to be fussy about my perspective these days, most fussy out of anything. We have this horizon here. It's probably be like here. Also, it's debatable that like these structures are old and they're actually like tilted from falling over a little bit too. So maybe the slight over exaggeration of the third point here is, if anything, it needs to be higher. Not gonna lie. I kind of erased it and drew it in the same spot again. Lighten that a little bit. Try to blow your eraser shavings off if you can. May not happen the first couple times, but you keep swiping off the shavings and you start smudging pencil everywhere, not preserving that white on the paper. Sort of blocked by this weird structure behind the mushroom. Might just take it out. Yeah, let's see here. Probably something like this. What I'm gonna do instead, and I'm following that guideline, so I probably want it even a little more tilted. And so you can just go into the rock here behind this mushroom. Just adjust that there. And sometimes it's worth making really clear when something is overlapping or perpendicular, like right at that intersection. Make it clear that they're not the same object. Like right here too. It's easy to start doing that everywhere. I was always so concerned about what the viewer wouldn't notice. Actually more the opposite, I think. It's more about letting the viewer's brain interpret. And we're going to make these a little bit curved. This will help demonstrate that the underneath section is not flat. You don't have to draw the lines all the way through. You can keep them a little incomplete so that the brain does the suggestion side of it. Pretty happy with the placement over here. Things. And we can draw our staircase down here. And it meets up against a lip on the left side. So we don't have to worry about that side of the staircase being so worked out. But I would consider it one of those perpendicular moments that need to be brought out Here's a good chance for some overlap. Edge of the staircase kind of going into the ground a little bit there. Take some liberty drawing out each step here a little bit more. Remembering to keep them in an array. True to the vanishing point. And they don't need to be perfect stairs because it's a ruin. So gotta keep them a little warped. And there seems to be another type of trim happening here. Something fancy like that. And this is where it needs to be worked out a little bit. So right here, I want my arch to come out and down a bit more. Come out from back behind this mushroom. It's probably not the best intersection of lines there. Something I can work on. A lot of the times color helps to distinguish. Even though you want your value map rock solid, it can help. So this has to sort of wrap up there. And these are actually large spaces in between these. Sort of like that. Let's see. Yeah, that's all dark basically. In there. It's hard to decide what I'm looking at over here. Because it's so faded, but it's another one of those sort of, it almost looks like a farm silo attached to the side. And I'm not going to draw every detail on it, just the suggestions of it. The roof meets with it though. The same like shingly roof, and then sort of that. Anything, it should be going more towards the horizon, but I don't want to overdo it. Let me check my lines here. Our lines in the middle of it. I'm gonna draw them as light as possible. It's sort of sectioned. Or like that. Little trim piece at the bottom. Here's where I really want to get something that's going the other way. So this is one of the reasons I took this screenshot. Nice video. Enjoyed seeing your art when we taught at Rudy's. Hope all is well, Jokum. Oh, dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope you've been well. I really do. Hope you have been well as well. Man, that feels like ancient past now. I know it's like, it's only been 10 years, but I guess a lot can happen in 10 years, huh? Yeah, that's a lot of memories created at the music complex. Are you still teaching there? Is that a thing of the past for you too? Basically, I don't know if you're an Elder Scrolls fan, but we went on like a fan art kick, and basically drawing a cool scene. We actually went in the game earlier, and I was walking around sightseeing, trying to find something. I'm more into it now that it's my own screenshot, honestly. Yep, you guys did a lot with your band apparently, liked the pictures. Yeah, man, that was an epic story. The band has broken up as of now, but it started dying down around 2019 when the COVID thing happened. But yeah, man, that was an adventure. I mean, I have some of the fondest memories I'll ever have in my life from that grand journey. Forever grateful for that band. It was definitely a leap of faith, just moving away and going for it, but it was worth it. So it should be a little bit more tapered. Get your channel going. You lived a life most people can't or won't. Yeah, man. Been trying to live stream. Probably 4 years now. I've been doing this, and it's a slow growing thing. Go on some breaks here and there, but it's we're back at it. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Gonna try to keep growing it and keep the art content coming. I still play music, but it's not as professionally anymore. It's more for fun. Been drawing a lot more these days. Which was my first instrument, if I was being honest, was a pencil. Guitar came along probably around 11 years old. But yeah, hopefully I can grow this small growing community. Would be cool to teach art lessons someday. We'll see. We'll see. For now, just trying to survive and keep the videos going, you know what I mean? Pay them bills. Really appreciate you hopping in though, brother. Nice, I hardly play anymore. I have a 5-year-old daughter now. Yeah, damn. Life happens, man. Life happens. I haven't played much in the last like 2.5 years, like as far as like playing out and like trying to write songs and stuff. You know, I'll take it out of the case and diddle for an hour or two here and there, but it's as far as like getting serious, like sitting down with the metronome, like practicing my lines, like I haven't done that in a while. I think it's like you gotta do something for a purpose, right? Like before I do a painting, I always ask like, who am I painting this for? What am I painting it for, you know? And that always helps me. And it's like when I sit down on the guitar, I'm like, why am I learning this song? Who am I want to play this song for? You know? What am I drawn to right now in music? And it's like I don't really have an answer lately. It's like not really into cover music. I'd rather write originals, but then when I go to write originals, I'm like not sure what kind of genre I want to write, you know? Kind of like in a little nebulous area in the sense of like my creative drive when it comes to music, but drawing's been full frontal ahead. It's kind of always been the grand swap between the two. I'm either illustrating or I'm doing music, and we'll see which one makes it to the end game. I think where guitar started for me is I wanted to be like the best guitarist I could be. And then when the pressure of adulthood came on and having to make money and blah blah, you know, having a 5-year-old daughter, etc., I don't have a 5-year-old daughter, but I'm just saying that that's a good example of like the way life changes and new endeavors come to be. But it's all good. I think the core thing is I need to be creating something. If I'm not creating, that's where I start getting a little loopy. And loopy as in like, why am I here? You know? If I'm not creating, why am I here? I know that's dramatic, but it's kind of how it feels. Cool to still be connected though. You're a Renaissance man. I gotta get going, but I'll check you out again. I've tried a little bit of everything for sure. This is my main thing though. But hey man, thanks for hopping in. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. You're one of the most talented people I met. Oh shit, dude. I appreciate that. That means a lot, man. Well, hey, I hope you have a great evening. And again, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays around this time, like 4 to 7. So, hope to see you here again. Thanks, man. Take care. You the man. I also stream on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so whatever one you like the most. All of them at once. Kind words like yours keep me going, believe it or not. Sometimes it's easy to feel like a failure sometimes as an artist in this world. Go on social media, you see everyone else making more money than you and seemingly being more successful at the same thing you're doing, but you know what? Words and kind words like yours that keep me going. Gives me faith. All right. Well, on that note, we just hit the 2-hour mark. Gonna call it there. We'll finish the sketch. Well, I'll probably keep working on this sketch before next stream, but we'll continue working on this drawing. And I'm excited. This is a cool idea. Blackreach is badass looking. Badass. Like, this isn't even justifying it yet, because like you gotta get the glowy mushrooms in there and everything. So sweet. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Anyone who hopped in, anyone who's lurking, I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are, morning. And what's today? Tuesday. I will see you on Thursday around 5 to 7 for the same deal. Continue working on this here. May hop on for a game stream here and there on the off days for fun, because I also like to play video games. But yeah, have a great night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.